Well, she is a local cook and now an author sharing her recipes. Coming up, Alicia gives us a lesson in Italian food and cooks up one of her favorite dishes.
Well, we've always got great food here on More, and our next guest has a summer recipe from her newly published cookbook called Italian Cookbook for Two. Las Vegas local Alicia joins us now. Good morning to you. Please correct me if I'm wrong.
It's Alicia Chevatone, but great try. Everybody butchers it and calls me Alicia Silverstone. So how are you?
You know, I thought I'd try to make it sound as Italian as possible. So you're giving us a taste of your new cookbook. Tell us what you're making for us this morning.
Well, today I'm making you my favorite summer appetizer. This is my Grape and Mortadella Crostini, and I tell you, it could not be easier. What you do basically is to get a baguette, slice it in 1/4 inch little pieces, and you brush it with olive oil, little sprinkle of salt, bake it for 8 to 10 minutes at 400 degrees. And as it's cooling, you're just going to take some mortadella, which is basically think of Italian bologna. So it's the best favorite part of an Italian sub. And pulse it in a food processor with some grapes and some shallot, and that's how I got the taste here. And then pretty much just the first layer is a layer of mascarpone cheese. And mascarpone is an Italian version of cream cheese.
Yeah.
It's slightly sweeter, a little bit thinner. So we just start with that. And then we assemble, and it's a great thing to bring to parties. It's a great thing to have for happy hour.
Okay, yeah. If you haven't had mascarpone cheese, you're missing out. If you haven't had mortadella, it is highly underrated, and they sell it at almost any deli department. So go run to the store and get that.
Run to the store and buy it. I got mortadella, I think, in my bones.
Yeah, right? Oh, that looks absolutely delicious. We're looking at a finished product right now. So talk to us about what else we can find in your cookbook.
Well, you know, Alyssa, this is a cookbook that I made in honor of my mother. I dedicated it to her for Mother's Day. And there are essentially recipes that are authentic Italian recipes that I've rebooted. An example is bagna cauda. So bagna cauda is a northern Italian condiment from the Piedmont region. It's basically butter, sour cream, garlic, and anchovy.
Yum.
And I turned it into mac and cheese.
What?
So I put it with a white sauce. Poured it over ditalini, and it came out absolutely spectacular. It's one of my favorite recipes in the book. People absolutely go nuts for it. It's my husband's favorite.
I can see why. I can see why. So what inspired you to create an Italian cookbook in the first place?
Well, my mother is second-generation Italian, so, you know, it's basically just to honor our family and the recipes that I've been enjoying. I just turned 50, so for 50 years I've been enjoying these recipes, and I love to cook. I love to cook especially for two, so that is really the inspiration for this. Most of the servings that you see are 4 to 6 servings for recipes, and I wanted something specifically to speak to couples like me and my husband, Mark.
I love that so much. If you're telling me mascarpone cheese and mortadella has us looking as good as you at 50, sign me up. I'm buying your cookbook today. Thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. I can't wait to try this, and I know our meteorologist, who's a big foodie, is definitely going to try these recipes too. Alicia, thanks again.
Thanks so much for having me, Alyssa. Thanks, more on Fox 5.
Oh, thank you. All right, Cassandra, you gonna try this?
Oh my goodness, Alyssa, I'm gonna have to. I'm already salivating just watching that, but hey.